This is question 2 from exercise 21.5 in Project Maths 2. Below is a graph of the functions the f of x is 8 minus 2x minus x squared and the g of x is 6 minus x. In the domain minus 5 is less than or equal to x is less than or equal to 3. So the f of x that they're referring to is in red, that is the curve that we see there. And the g of x is the dark line here that we can see, and that's the line going through there. So we have to copy our graph and use the graph to find the coordinates of the maximum point of f of x. The maximum point of a curve like this is going to be the point at which it stops increasing and starts decreasing. It's going to be this point just up here at the top of the curve. So for part 1, the coordinates of the maximum point are minus 1, 9, like that. Minus 1 on the x-axis, 9 on the y-axis, that's the coordinates of our maximum point. For part 2, we have to find the values of x for which f of x is equal to g of x. That's another way of saying the coordinates of the points, or the x values of the coordinates of the points where the line and the curve intersect. So they intersect at this point here and this point here, and the corresponding x values for both of those points we can find out by working down from the point. So working down from the point on the left, we get down to minus 2, so x equals minus 2. And working down from the point on the right, we get x equals 1. So those are those 2 points. For part 3, we're asked to find the range of values of x for which the f of x is greater than or equal to the g of x. In other words, the range of x values for which the curve is above the line. So in this case, it's going to be going from minus 2 to x to 1. In other words, minus 2 is less than or equal to x is less than or equal to 1, which just is a way of describing the x values between minus 2 and 1. And then for part 4, we're asked to find the range of values of x for which f of x is less than or equal to g of x. So these will be the x values which will get the curve to be below the line. So off to the left, we're going to have x is less than or equal to minus 2, and then off to the right we're going to have x is greater than or equal to 1. Just to clarify, the reason that the range of values in part 3 is written like as a range is because they're a continuous list of values, whereas the values to make the f of x be lower than the g of x are 2 separate values with a gap in between, which is why they're written as 2 separate inequalities. That is that.